I'll call this meeting of the Brown County Commission to order. We'll start with the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, first thing on the agenda, we're going to meet jointly with the city folks. Are we waiting on a couple?
We are.
Okay. So we will kind of relax for a few minutes. I guess we could probably do our side though, huh? Are you guys going to take them up individually, or do you just do three together?
It's however you'd like to do it.
Okay.
Since they've all been approved by the planning commission.
Okay. I think we'll just do them all together. On the county side, it's first reading of ordinance 461, which is the Donaldson rezone, 462, the Bachmeyer rezone, 463, the Weiler rezone, which are all within the 3-mile boundary of Aberdeen. Is there any questions or anybody here to speak on those?
I'll move them.
Okay.
Second.
We got a motion to approve them and a second. Is there any other questions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries for those three. Still one more?
Back.
Okay. So we will hang tight with the ice. We're just short one person from the city, and then we'll do that side of it.
Just a reminder, second reading will be at City Hall Tuesday evening at 5:30.
Not Monday, on Tuesday.
Tuesday Monday holiday, it'll be Tuesday at 5:30.
I won't be there, Tom, so.
Third.
Yes.
Yep.
Is this something I said?
No. I leave for DC next Tuesday afternoon, so I won't be in town.
I'll be there.
I'll be
Tom,
there.
you be there? I think Doug
Yep.
will be back. So I'm gonna double check to make sure.
Chancy might be back. Need five.
Well, Paul had just called everybody, asked to find it. She left messages. We have to have a call Jenny. She said, well, I can show you.
Well, while we wait on that, do you want to do a couple
Okay.
other things?
The minutes from December 20th.
Move 'em.
Second.
Motion by Fishback, seconded by Sutton. Any questions or corrections on those minutes? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Claims and payroll.
Move.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
seconded by Fishback. Questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
The HR report.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Sutton, seconded by Fishback. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
The Fair Board bylaws.
Did everybody get the chance to read
Yeah, I
through
looked
those? I
at
do
them
have a
for a
copy
second.
of the marked up one that
That's
Larry.
the ordinance.
Oh.
It's in the packet. She on the phone?
She's on the phone.
Which one is it?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Can we go ahead?
Sure, yep.
I would call the city council to a joint meeting on this December 27th, 2016. Carl, would you please do roll call?
Councilmember Bunceness, Campbell, Johnson.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
Remley.
Here.
Rux. Slade Hansen.
Here.
Leeson. What do you want to call it?
Romaine. The only thing on the agenda for the city council is consideration of these.
You want me to read them for you?
Yeah, but three ordinances.
There are three rezonings, ordinance number 161201, ordinance number 161202, and ordinance number 161203. All are rezoning property from agricultural district to mini-ag. Staff and planning commission have recommended approval.
Is there any discussion regarding any of these three proposed ordinances? If not, we would entertain a motion.
Move approval for 161201. Second.
Okay, we'll do them individually. Do you want to do all three of them?
Appropriate.
Right. You have a problem with doing all? You're our parliamentarian.
You know, they're all rezoning, it's all approved by staff. I don't think there would be any issues.
It's been approved by planning commission.
Modify my motion to approve all three.
Motion Johnson, second by Remley, to approve all three proposed ordinances. There is no further discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
All three, because
I'm
it's a
sorry,
telephone.
should we do roll call?
Well, wait. Councilmember Johnson?
Here.
Olson?
Aye.
Remley?
Aye.
Ronayne?
Aye.
Slate Hansen?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Motion carries. There be no further business to come before the city council. We would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Chair.
Motion by Johnson,
Second.
second by Ridley. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, everyone.
See you
Thank
guys.
you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Next week we'll have to do them individually because of adopting an ordinance. But first reading,
Thanks for stopping by.
that matters.
Glad I could. Have a good day.
Take care. Okay, so we had the County Fair Board bylaws. They were in the packet. Was there any questions on them? Did everybody get a chance to review those? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve the changes.
With the change on the back page.
Change on page 6, or there's back page too.
No, this is the
Oh.
ordinance, Tom. We're doing the
we changed-
bylaws.
Oh, okay, okay.
We changed the manager, commissioners, and it used to say the extension agent. Now it says 4-H advisors may enter into discussion of items before the board, but will not have voting privileges.
Oh, okay.
So we updated it from extension agent to 4-H advisor.
Yep.
Does the board,
Good catch.
does the board approve those, or?
Yeah, I would assume so. I think that's where they came
Yes.
from,
They
right,
come from the
Larry?
board?
The Fair Board approved them October 12th.
Okay.
And I took a look at them, and there's nothing in there that bothers me, so.
Okay.
I'll move it.
Motion from Sutton, seconded from Fishback. Any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Authorize advertising road oil bids.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Fishback, seconded by Sutton. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. When do we open those then? Is that in-
It's in there. 18th or something?
No,
January, or-
it's
I can't
sooner than
remember.
that.
I can't remember the date.
10th, I believe.
Okay,
Oh, the 18th is when that meeting is.
gotcha. Okay, let's go to 850, the budget supplement hearing. You want to talk about that a little bit, Max?
Yep, I'll just read it. Notice of hearing, 2016 Brown County Budget Supplement. A public hearing will be held by the Brown County Commission on the 27th day of December, 2016, beginning at 8:50 a.m. in the Brown County Commission chambers, to consider supplementing the 2016 fiscal year budget as follows. Brown County Highway Department, the STIP program or projects, $4,699,746.85 to be funded by undesignated surplus cash, the STIP funds in the highway fund. Brown County Highway Department, road repairs, $300,000 to be funded by undesignated surplus cash. And general fund maintenance, $120,000. The jail, $35,000, for a total of $155 to be funded from surplus cash in the general fund. There is a federal and state grant for POD, that's a point of distribution, and we received the funds a number of years ago, but they haven't been able to spend it, and they've been having tabletop exercises. They spent $7,978.29 this year, so we need to give them spending authority for that using...
Who's they? Which department?
Well, it's emergency management
Okay,
handles it.
okay.
Right. Give the spending authority for the tabletop and other expenses, and the surplus cash is sitting in that fund to finance it.
Okay, is there any questions on those? Here's the details from right there. Did you guys get the chance to look through it?
All months, yeah.
I'll move the budget supplements.
Okay, we got a motion on the table from Commissioner Sutton. Is there a second?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Seconded from Fishback. Any questions?
Yeah, see anybody else want to see this?
Oh, I looked at it.
I looked at
Okay,
it before.
sounds good. Anyone here to speak on that? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Thank you. Next on the agenda, 8:55, we've got our treasurer, Sheila Anderson. and staff with year-end tax issues. Good morning, ladies. How's it going?
It is cold in here, is that?
It is.
Get out of here now?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to waste it around long.
No.
Thank you.
You doing late?
The sun is out, huh?
Good, how are you?
Hello.
I don't trust you, got everything color-coded.
Yeah, helpful.
Okay, the first group in white is all of the properties that are ready to proceed to tax deed unless you have an objection to them. You need to review them, and then we can just have one motion for the entire group ready to go to tax deed. Those are on the ones that have 2011 and years forward, some or all of which are delinquent.
Is this, would you say, more than normal?
No.
About right?
We whittle them down pretty good. By the time we actually get to the first year, probably would be 14 or 15. That's kind of standard.
Okay. All right, is there any questions on any of those as you're looking through them?
Yes.
Something you hate to have to do, huh?
And some will still get paid. You know, they just wait till the last
Push it to
possible
the
day.
end,
But we have to, all these things have to
We
be
need a
on
motion
file
to
for
these
the
then, or-
state auditor.
We
They
need a
check
motion to
me.
these?
Yep, yes, just a
Huh?
generic motion for all of them to go to tax,
I'll move
tax
it.
deed.
Okay, we've got a motion from Fishback to go ahead and proceed with the tax deed on those.
Second.
Second from Sutton. Any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed nay.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next group I will need listed individually by legal description max. The ones that were these four were previously in contract, or five, previously in contract, and now they've defaulted. So those I need the legal
So these
description.
names all go into the minutes then?
The names don't, but the legal description does.
Are these the names going
No.
into the, none of them?
No, just a generic motion.
I see.
It's very frustrating, because like I say, we go into contract and then we default again, and State's Attorney Penny had asked me just wait to do it once a year, you know, otherwise I could have brought these sooner, but at least then they could keep the process the same for everybody.
So just to clarify, these next five you worked with and had...
They had contracts
and they
approved by
still
you,
don't.
and now they don't
So-
pay. And I believe me, I give them plenty of
So the,
opportunities.
who's supposed to, how come, there's one owner and a different payer, so what's the deal
Sometimes
with
it's
that?
contract for deed.
Contract for deed?
You know, some different reasons. Which one are you looking at?
I think he's on the Willow Drive.
Yes, that's a
maybe.
contract for deed.
Yeah.
Because I know the owner,
Yeah.
there, so I was kind of
Yeah.
wondering.
And she paid for a while, and then all of a sudden she just quit.
Does it go to the owner or to the payer?
So, well, we send notice to both.
Both.
So the owner will know it.
Oh, yeah. Like I say, those, you can make the motion as one, but I need you to list all the stuff.
I'll move them.
Okay, we've got a motion from Sutton, seconded from Fishback. Any questions on those parcels? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed nay. Motion carries.
Okay, the next group, we have to do individual, list individual payments. I guess I don't care how it gets done. On the Guin one, I received $1,931.62 down, so I'm proposing a $250 per month payment starting at the end of January 2017. That's the
All these
first-
are-
No,
all
that's
these
the
are-
first one.
Just the
Guin.
first page?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the first payment I'm proposing on the first one.
I'd move it.
Second.
Motion from Fishback, seconded by Sutton. Questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed nay. Motion carries.
The Daniels one, I'm getting $774 down, proposing $200 per month, last day of the month, starting February of 2017.
What was
Move
the
it.
monthly?
Second.
February, 200,
200.
excuse me.
Okay. Motion from Sutton, seconded by Fishback. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed nay. Motion carries.
On the like one, I got $450 down. They finished up the old contract they had last year and proposing $125 a month, starting the last day of January 2017.
Do you agree with that?
I agree. They finished up the one in a year, so
Move it.
Moved by Fishback,
Second.
Seconded by Sutton. Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion
Another
carries.
one that was under contract, it's Erdman, is, he's paying over $7,000 down, payments of $400 a month.
Move it.
Second.
Motion by Sutton, seconded by Fishback. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, this group, I don't need mentioned in the minutes, but I just need a motion generically that you acknowledge. I presented you with these properties. These individuals qualify by statute to be over 70 years of age, and then the statute says we can't take away their home while they're still living in it, or their surviving spouse. Once they die, then the county proceeds to tax deed. I have to get their driver's license and keep it on file. I've done that, and there are 4 parcels that qualify, or 5, let's see. No, Bassett, yeah, there's 5 of them. Bassett's 2 pages, so 5 of them.
Second.
Okay, motion from Fishback, seconded by Sutton. Any questions on those? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
And the final one, like I say, just for recognition, because the state auditor checks, this individual has filed bankruptcy, and we are filing claims for the county for those 2 properties, but they will be a while till we receive money on claim distribution for
Need a
those.
motion on those?
No, I just want you to acknowledge it
Okay.
because the state auditor checks my stuff, and I just want to be sure everything is
Okay.
accounted
Just
for.
need to note that.
Okay, that's all I have. We have the new taxes ready. We're taking prepayments for people. We're all geared up this morning and
Can't believe
on
people wanna
staff,
pay
and there's
early.
nobody
Me
coming
too.
in.
But they can't
Well,
get here.
About 400,000 usually. Yeah, we collect a lot of them, a lot of them.
Has the process with the computer software been better this year than last year?
I think we did okay. The auditor's office had the numbers. Sarah did really well, got it done early.
So they get a tax deduction, you can only do that 1 year.
Yeah, well, if you don't keep doing it, then you're...
But if you keep doing it, you don't get, you're still paying 1 year at a time.
Yeah.
1 year you can pay twice,
Yeah.
and after that,
It's the
you really
same
don't
people
gain.
that do it all the time.
Yeah, you really
Yeah,
don't gain
but-
anything.
Yeah, and the realtors are really happy, and Clark
Just for
Title
1
and
year.
everybody, when we don't have the internet up, because we take it down so people can't pay this year's ahead, on the computer, so we get kind of some calls about that, but that's the way we have to do it to do business. Otherwise, that's all we're doing.
All right.
Well,
Thank you.
guys.
Happy New Year.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Looks like Penny has one.
Yeah, still like that.
Okay, should we go back to your list for a few minutes here?
The plats, there's Ruth, Cindy, Clark, Retzloff, Wheeler, Colsner, Donaldson, Rapp, Getz, Bachmeyer, and Mayer.
And there was really no discussion, no controversy last week at zoning. The only thing that kind of came up was the difference between some of the policies as far as in the 3-mile zone versus in the county, where we revert to, is it 2 or 500 you're supposed to have between each,
Between approaches.
Yeah, and in the city, they don't have that. So
Don't
there's
they?
a couple that, reverted to that, and it's caused some discussion, but other
Yeah,
than that, there's
we've
really
had some
no...
arguments over that over the years.
Yeah.
I'll move them.
Moved by
Second.
Sutton, seconded by Fishback. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
There was a lottery application for Aberdeen Curling Club.
Move it.
Moved by Fishback,
Second.
seconded by Sutton. Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Aye.
nay. Motion carries.
Where do they do curling at? Out in the hockey ice?
Go down.
I think so, yeah. Okay, to increase estimated revenue and spending authority, this is for funds that come from other entities, mainly grants. There's the Stop Violence Against Women, there's the CDGB and Homeland Security. The Stop Violence amount is $13,990.08. Now this is estimated revenue and spending authority. And CDGB for the Safe Harbor, $423,370.79, and Homeland Security funds, $87,083. And there are 2 spending authority only. We used estimated revenue for these 2 projects, so it's just the spending authority to bring it up in the budget. It's Stop Violence, the $25,000 that we used as estimated revenue, because the money, we have it accounted for, and Highway Safety Grant for $24,167.45.
I'll move them.
Okay, we got a motion from Sutton,
Second?
seconded by Fishback. Any questions on that spending authority for the grants? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
There's a draft resolution in the packet. It's a restricted use storage and disposal facility permit with DENR from Frederick City.
Move it.
Moved by
Second.
Fishback, seconded by Sutton. Questions on that permit? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
And contingency transfers, oh, okay. The grand total is $245,242.31. Do you want me to read them?
Would you?
Okay. A&N, that's abused and neglect, and that is just, we guesstimate, and we need $4,524.30. The Sheriff's Department, $2,621.76. The jail, $134,276.47. Coroner, $8,260.67. Mentally ill fund, $72,397.54. Brown County Fair, $13,589.87. Teen Court, the teen court and 24/7 is spending authority only. We will not move cash out of the general fund for these two. Teen court was $1,978.31. 24/7 program is $1,224.82, and maintenance $6,368.57. With the teen court and 24/7 program, they received the funds. They just a year and a half ago did not put enough spending authority in their budgets for themselves.
Okay, any questions on those transfers?
Move.
Moved
Second.
by Fishback, seconded by Sutton. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, there were claim assignments.
Move them.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
seconded by Fishback. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Approved purchase of two 2017 Chevy Tahoes for the Sheriff's Department from the state bid. The total with two extra items is $68,486. They needed the bench seats and I can't remember, what was the other highlighted one? The engine block heater. Those were the two add-ons from the base bid on each vehicle. And the reason they need the bench seat is, bucket seats rather than the bench, is they need that space in between to put their electronic equipment.
I'll move them.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
seconded by Fishback. And one was for the new investigator, right? Or
I
were
thought
they
these were
upgrades?
both sheriff's vehicles, I thought.
I think they're sheriff vehicles.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the investigator was gonna take one of their
I believe
surplus,
so, yeah.
Okay.
extra vehicles, their surplus or whatever.
Gotcha. All right, anybody else have questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
There was a proposal from Dick Fishback to conduct an auction on 509 North Penn. This is tax deed property that you did quiet title action on, and Dick is proposing the auction rather than going through the regular tax deed public auction.
The legal fees for selling this property be the flat $1,000. Brown County will pay all costs such as advertising.
We probably won't get the same money we got out at,
Probably not. We can hope.
Richmond. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Is there a motion to go ahead and approve that?
I'll move approval.
Moved by Sutton,
Second.
seconded by Fishback. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
There's an agreement with Edmonds County in the packet where Brown County will be housing prisoners in Edmonds County if there's an overflow here. We need to approve and authorize chair to
I'll
sign.
move it.
Second.
Moved by Fishback, seconded by Sutton. And I don't think, was there any changes from last year's agreement? Same
I don't
thing?
believe so.
Okay.
Same amount and everything.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
They got color TV.
There are two fair contracts for the 2017 Brown County Fair.
HBO Showmax.
Zach Williams at $5,000, King and Country at $40,000.
Move them.
Moved by Sutton, seconded by Fishback. Questions on those two contracts? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Lease agreement for the house at Richmond Lake Youth Camp.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by Fishback, seconded by Sutton. Any questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Had a long
Motion carries.
list this morning, huh?
Glad that doesn't sit empty during the winter.
Yeah.
And that is all I have.
Okay, Gary, did you have,
Or do you want to go to Judy first?
oh, it's Judy up there, sorry.
Judy?
9:10, we've got maintenance quotes for soundproofing, the control room, Phase 3 jail updates. How are you, Judy? Good. What's going on?
Well, just going to inform you that we have some more requests for, proposal requests for the jail project. We've had to, I'll just go, this is number 29. They found some more plumbing in the ceiling, and so we're going to be putting some access panels up. I need 2 more. If there is any more that need to put up, which, you know, we pretty much, they've got the ceiling, the hard ceiling in now, so it's like $105.90 for one, and that's going to be times 2. They're going to stick with that price.
Is this a change order?
No, this is just proposal request. I'm just going to explain it to him, and then he'll be writing up. If they approve them all, then he'll write up the change orders. Okay, so this is proposal request number 30. This is for a lint trap, 2 lint traps before it actually goes to our blowers. They didn't realize the amount of drying and stuff we do and the amount of lint that is accumulated. They've already had to do some work on it, and what we're seeing is our blowers are getting plugged, so they're going to actually want to build some, you know, just some metal boxes and to put behind the dryer with to catch the lint before it goes up in, you know, in the blowers and up on out. Because actually I went up on the roof and I have the one dryer vent up on the roof, and it's so dripping, so wet, and it's just all kinds of fabric in there, just, you know, like lint. You're just plugging it. So
That's not something that's in the machine itself? They don't come with lint traps?
yeah,
Or
we
this
have
is an
that,
additional?
but they just do so much washing and,
What's
you know,
the cost
getting
of that?
moved. The cost of that is $391.59, and that would be for 2 secondary lint traps.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have proposal request number 31. And this is in the mechanical room down in the basement. They want to finish putting the ductwork in, and I kind of stopped them because they were covering up our shut-off valves to the water and everything. And so now they're asking for, to change it and stuff is like $3,646.29.
How many cents?
29 cents.
36.
36.46, 429. And we've had some discussions, like I feel some of that is already in the contract. What they're kind of saying now is, I can let you read my emails. That basically all they had to do was kind of like put it in. Now they're going to have to, they can use some of the pieces, but they're going to have to redo some of it, because instead of being up, it's going to be down below, and then putting a platform across it so that we can actually walk across the ductwork to get at the shut-off valves, instead of tearing ductwork apart, then trying to get to the shut-off valves, which isn't going to be very easy.
Yeah, I would think that should have been covered.
At least some of it, you know, I can, you know.
Is there 3 of them, or do you have another?
I have another one.
Okay.
This is number 32, and the elevator people are now in, putting the elevator in. They're actually riding up and down, you know, it's going up and down. For some reason, it wasn't in the specs for a lockable fusible disconnect in the shroud and a jelly jar light, and they need a GFCI receptacle in the shroud also. I do not have the cost of that. That should be, you know, they're still working on that, so. But that wasn't in the Mettler's part. So I can't give you a quote on that or a price on that. I'm waiting for that, so just want you guys to be aware of it.
Okay, is there any questions on those?
You think you might be able to negotiate that ductwork down a little bit? Or have you already tried?
I've tried. They said that they would do a time and material. I don't want it. I'm going to get back with Todd. I do not want it to go over that amount that they quoted us, though.
Okay, that's when they start doing that, then it scares you even more.
Yeah, it does. It scares me. And I want something down in writing that says, okay, it's not going to exceed that amount that you guys had quoted us.
3,600 or whatever it was.
Yep.
So it's 36 is time and material?
No.
Oh, there's more in it.
Yeah. They wanted to know if they would do it, you know, to keep some of the cost down if it doesn't cost the total. I mean, 37 hours is a lot. You know, that's what they figured for the hours was 37 hours. That's a lot.
For 5-foot of ductwork.
So do you need us to move action on these today, or are you just keeping us informed?
I'm keeping you informed. I mean, I have to say okay because I need the project to move forward and get done, and I need that ductwork done. But this isn't the change order that you guys would sign, but I just wanted you to be aware of what I have sitting out here.
So we have to approve the, give you the go-ahead to say, go ahead.
Yep. I mean, I know I have you guys have given me the 5,000, you know, but I'm just, you know, I was really questioning that one, and, you know, I've questioned it, and...
So really, you're authorizing the change order to be drafted?
So he says he already has 8 hours into it. What, did he create those pieces himself that he's using? Or did it take him 8 hours to figure out he couldn't do what he was going to do?
No, that's what they've already, I'm assuming it's what they've already got into trying to change stuff for us somehow. And so, that's what he's saying.
Anything else we can do?
No, there's, I mean, I cannot, you know, if we're flooding or whatever over there, it's like, I cannot tear ductwork apart.
You gotta be able to shut the valve off.
I gotta be able to shut it off. Get back there and shut it off immediately.
Because you showed that to Rachel and I last week, that,
Yep.
where the ductwork
Yep.
was.
Well, we got to do it. I think we just make a note on future projects, how it is to work with folks.
Yep.
And we take that into account later.
Yeah, learn from all the
Yep.
add-ons that
That's
we've
right.
experienced with it.
Multiple companies out there.
Yep.
I'll move to approve the change order.
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Is there any other questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Come this far, we can't quit now.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everybody knows how it echoes down in the basement a lot. I got a cost from the Power Sound to insulate, and that was, this also includes the interview rooms to put some stuff on the wall. We're putting it on the walls, and then the soffit area, we're lining the soffit with the insulating material, either the soundproofing material. That comes in at $5,815.12. That's a 190 square foot of this fabric soundproofing stuff.
Is that adding on to the jail project itself, or is that just in their regular budget, or what are we
I'm
doing
gonna
with
say
that?
that's just gonna probably be in my regular budget, because that's, I mean, we were hoping by the time you got your chairs in, and your bodies in, and all that kind of stuff, that it wouldn't have been that much echo, but it's a lot of echo.
Still loud,
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess that would be something if, what, you know, if you think it should be in the project, I mean, you guys could tell me that.
What if a green shag carpet would help?
Put it on the wall.
We have to be able to clean this stuff and keep it up, you know, out of the...
What's your projection of dollars left in that $2,000,004? Would that cover the $5,800?
Well, I actually have because I paid out Huff, you know, we still owe Huff $290, I'm just gonna round it up, let's just say $295,000. I have $663,000 left in that, in the $2.4 million. I also have to get the security stuff out of there, and I don't know what the security stuff is going to be. I have paid for, like, what's been done already, and then I have the fire alarm stuff that was drop shipped to me, so I paid for the equipment. I do not know what the rest of the cost is, because I don't have that, so.
So it will be not out of your regular budget, it'll be out of the...
They have to give, you guys
The
would
jail
have to give me
project
the
number.
spending authority for this $663,000 that,
Next year.
next year. I don't know, yeah.
Yep.
And it'll come out of there, not your regular budget.
The power sound
Yeah.
will come out of there? Okay.
Well, that's my question.
Yeah,
That- 'cause it won't get
should
done
be.
until
It's
January.
there, there's enough
Okay.
there.
Take it out of there first, and then
Yeah,
deal with the
exactly.
regular budget after.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right, any other questions for Judy? How's everything else going? Is that, any other issues?
Well, we had an interesting one. Since we've opened, we've like had sewer gas in the garage jail, and we used to have it, you know, but it would be like, every couple of weeks, but the garage wasn't being used as much as it's being used now. And, you know, we have fans now going on in the kitchen and that kind of stuff, and we've just had a sewer gas smell, and, well, like I said, I had the pits cleaned out and everything, and we poured stuff down, and we run water. I mean, I'd go over in the morning and turn the water on, and it was just like, God, it's just not getting any better. I gotta have something, you know, do I have something cracked, you know? And so then I called the plumbers, and we actually did a smoke test. And what it revealed was that back in '08, they forgot to put a P-trap in. I shouldn't say they forgot to put a P-trap in, but they put the P-trap in the clean-out portion and not in the drain portion. So now what we've had to do is they put like a diaphragm down into the floor drain, and I can't leave that there forever. So this summer we'll have to, you know, knock out the cement and get a P-trap down in there. And that was just discovered because of all the pressure now, how it's changing, the doors are opening up and everything, so it's pushing the sewer gas up and into the garage. So that's one thing we discovered last week.
Always something.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and then I have a couple more things. The jail was talking about, well, in one of our meetings, we were talking about more space for in the garage. And I had said that when they built that in '08, one of the things that was discussed was under the north stairway, we could put a door in, and they would have that space for storage of the shovels and everything to get that out of the garage area. I got a quote from Huff just to see how much it would be to cut a door in into that area, and that was like $3,500.
That would take you straight from the garage to the
No, it would
access
be-
under the steps?
Yeah, it'd be, when you're in the garage, there's a stairwell to the north that goes up. Well, we could cut an opening into there, and then they would have that for storage for their stuff.
Didn't you already talk to us about that, and then you were gonna the possibility was there of having to put sheetrock or some type of
And we don't have to
fire
do that.
material?
And we don't have to
You don't
do
have to
that.
do that, okay.
No.
'Cause I
And
know you
didn't
ran
have
that
a co-
by the...
Yeah, but I
okay.
didn't have a cost of it.
Right.
We talked about it, but I didn't
Okay.
have a cost, and I've got the cost now, so, and that would be, you know, I'm gonna say, out of next year's budget. I don't feel that that's in the project list, you know.
How much space, much more space is it, just like a...
It's like a little storage just underneath, if you'd like to look at it, I
Yeah,
can show
I'll
it to
come
you.
over and look.
Be
Okay.
the length and the width of the steps, right?
Exactly, yep, yep.
Sounds good. Any other questions for Judy? All right, thank you.
Another one.
Oh,
How about the elevator?
What?
How's the elevator coming?
It's going up and down.
Is it?
Yep, yep, they've actually got the,
Well, that's a plus.
yeah, it is. They've actually got the, door frame on there, and the block layers on Friday were here, putting the block in.
How long have they worked on it?
They came, when was it? Last
Tuesday.
Last
It's a week,
Tuesday.
huh?
Yeah, they moved really good.
How long is it gonna take them yet, you think?
I'm hoping maybe a couple more weeks. I mean, they're moving a lot. There's only two of them, and they're moving pretty good, so that's good though.
I think they were assigned for 4 weeks, so.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one more?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Beansville, we're gonna LED, you know, over in the jail and the state attorneys and stuff. The lights in there are T8s. And I have the option of taking them first, and I would like to take them first, but I have no place for storage, and I don't know what we're gonna do for the fruit sale. Running out of storage space, and that would be a lot of lights, but a lot of people have posed the question, if they could buy the lights, because they're T8s. And I said, well, I'd have to, you know, not until we surplus them, unless there's something else we could do that I wouldn't have to store, that I could have something that I could, you know, if somebody was interested in them, I could sell them to them, you know, but I didn't know if that was an option, or if I was just trying to recoup some money from these LED lights, because somebody's gonna be interested in them.
We
Or
can't
not
use
the
them
LED,
again, can we?
The T8s. The T8s, but, you at home could.
Yeah, I mean, but we can't use them here again, can we?
No,
Should be somewhere we can sell them then.
so I just.
So if you provided us a list, we could surplus them and then sell them, so that we wouldn't have to deal with the storage? Rather than wait for a surplus sale, just do those. That would make sense to me.
Okay, but we'd have to, I don't know how you would come up with the cost of what.
Yeah, that'd be the thing.
That's my thing, too.
What are they worth, yeah?
Yeah, what are they worth? I mean,
Well, would you have just an auction, surplus auction?
I would put them on a surplus auction, but I'd have to store them until,
No, I mean, you could have a special auction just with the lights.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
but,
if it's auction, then you wouldn't have to worry about setting a price.
You could
Yeah.
even show them while they're still in place, and people could put in a bid for 15 of them, 20 of them, 40 of them, whatever it is, and then pass a resolution that as they're disconnected, they become surplus to be sold for the bid price. And that way you don't store them at all. They come get them when you get 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and they pay the money. I mean, you could do it as one of these ongoing things where...
Would there be enough interest in them to do that?
I don't know. A couple of people have asked me, but you know,
About how
Where are
many
your money
fixtures are we
out?
talking?
300, well, probably maybe 200.
Okay.
200 lights.
Can't imagine being a big run on them.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, by the time you go through the work of doing it, was it cheaper just to throw them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, you know, that,
Because you'd have to advertise it, you'd have to organize
but
it.
see, what I can do is if anything that I don't want, they take. So, I mean, I could, you know, that's something that I can tell Ladner's too, you know, and that way, if Ladner wants to set a price, somebody can buy it from Ladner.
So we should've did the bid that way.
Yeah.
Because see, lots of the things on our other projects, they set them out there, and then if people wanted them. Parts of them, like a lot of them, people took just the lenses, and then they didn't even have to fill with the lens, you know, with that stuff. You know, that's
It's just it, they probably aren't worth very much.
Right.
so.
Well, why don't you put some feelers out and see if there's more than one person that's, I mean, come back and tell us, do you think it's worth doing or is it not? Or do you know the answer?
Yeah, I see no reason to store them.
Yeah, that's my thing is too, I do not have the
Takes up
storage
room, and
space.
what do we do with
and-
them then? They'll be laying there till
Yeah.
somebody else
Trash
throws them
or
out.
surplus them.
Yep.
Like at my place.
Could you haul them to the landfill and put them in the trash to treasure section, and that way if people felt a need, they could,
Yeah.
and if they sit there for a month and nobody takes them, they can trash them. At least that way,
Yeah.
give them the opportunity to recycle.
Yeah, do that too.
Okay. See what I can do.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions for Judy? All right, appreciate you coming in.
Thanks, Judy, Happy New Year.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, that brings us to the end of our regular agenda, and Maxine did most of her things. Anything
Yeah,
else come up?
I'm done.
Okay, Gary, did you have anything for us
The only
today?
thing I had is if you wanted to talk about staffing needs, but since Doug and Nancy are gone, I don't know if you want to hold off another week.
I think we should wait till we're all five
It
here.
makes sense.
Do we need to do anything with that? Did we do these?
Yeah.
Okay, how about the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's a
Does it fall
blanket.
under the blanket?
that fell under the blanket.
All right.
So that's all I had.
Okay, Larry, did you have anything for us?
Just real quick, more than 5 years ago now, or 4 years ago, you decided to go with a full-time state's attorney. I'm finishing my term this week as that first full-time state's attorney. I really appreciate the cooperation I've had from the commission. I sit in here every week and know the demands on county resources that you have to deal with, and I'm just really pleased and proud of the efforts you've made to professionalize the state's attorney's office, to not only have a full-time state's attorney, but also to arrange a system where our deputies are more career-oriented than they are just here for a year or 18 months and gone. And I think you'll continue to see benefits from that as things go forward. As an aside, I think 40 years ago I was the first full-time deputy state's attorney, and now we've got all sorts of full-time deputies and now a full-time state's attorney. But I appreciate that, and you've been really good. There's a lot of things the county has to contend with, and public safety is one of them, and you've come through each time we've needed to do something. I just want to commend you for it. And with that, I'll be hanging around as a deputy state's attorney for a while, doing stuff, and I appreciate that opportunity, but as the outgoing state's attorney, I just want to say thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, anything else from the commissioners in attendance today? Or the
Move
folks?
adjourned.
Second.
Got a motion from Fishbeck, seconded by Sutton. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We'll be adjourned.